If you love making miso, you know that buying pre-made Koji rice from the shops can be a serious drain on your wallet. But what if I told you that with a little time and the right technique, you can make a lifetime supply for a fraction of the cost, and actually get to close to the high quality organic rice you ferment? In this video, I'll show you exactly how easy it is to cultivate your own Koji right in your own kitchen. To start making Koji at home, you only require a few ingredients and pieces of equipment. To make the Koji rice, you only need two simple ingredients: rice and Koji spores. For the rice, feel free to use whatever grain you have handy in your kitchen. However, you can achieve consistently fantastic results with specific varieties like sushi rice or jasmine rice. For today's video, I'll be using sushi rice. Now, regarding the Koji spores, you'll definitely need to find a specialised online supplier for these, as this is not something you can produce at home. The specific type of spores you need actually depends entirely on your final project, whether you're aiming for miso or shio. Since my plan is to make a sweet miso, I've selected a light rice Koji spore. This variety is specifically used for this purpose. Most of the equipment you need to create amazing Koji is likely already in your kitchen. First up, cooking your rice. You'll need a rice cooker or a steamer. Boiling isn't recommended. That residual starch can make the rice clump together, which is exactly what you want to avoid. Next, for the incubation phase, you'll need a container. A deep baking tray or a traditional wooden Koji box works perfectly. You'll want to line it with a breathable cotton cloth. Maintaining a consistent temperature during this period is absolutely crucial. You'll need a reliable thermometer for monitoring. This temperature control is the make or break step for your Koji. For precise control, I use an Inkbird temperature control connected to my seedling mat. This setup lets me effortlessly maintain the ideal environment right around 30 degrees Celsius. Washing the rice. This helps rinse off the surface starch left over from the milling process. If you skip this, the residual starch makes the grains mushy and clumpy when cooked. The stickiness isn't good for growing Koji, which requires air exposure. You must wash the rice thoroughly under cold running water until the water is no longer cloudy. This ensures that all the grains are separated and ready for Koji mold to thrive. The essential first step is soaking your rice. Let it sit at ambient temperature for a minimum of 6 hours, or just prep it the night before. This hydrates the grains, ensuring they gelatinize properly and evenly during the steaming process, which is crucial for the Koji growth. After soaking your rice, drain it through a fine mesh sieve and leave it to sit for 30 minutes to an hour. This ensures all excess water is removed and allows better moisture control, which is essential for successful Koji cultivation. It's time to cook the rice. Get your rice cooker or steamer ready. For those that are using a rice cooker, simply use the steamer insert that came with the unit. If you're using a traditional metal or wooden steamer, make sure you line the basket with a cheesecloth before adding your rice. Cooking times will vary by method, but regardless of which one you choose, you want the final texture to have a little bite to the rice. Before inoculating your rice with the Koji spores, it's crucial that you let it cool down first. Adding the spores whilst the rice is too hot will kill them instantly. You'll want to bring the temperature down to the ideal range between 30 and 35 degrees Celsius. A great way of achieving this quickly is by spreading the cooked rice out evenly on a clean tray or surface. At this point, it's time to add the spores to the rice. You want to make sure they are distributed evenly, coating every grain. The best way to ensure this is by sprinkling half the amount first, mix the rice and spores together and add the remaining half. Now we can transfer our inoculated rice to our incubation chamber. Cover it loosely with a damp towel or a plastic wrap to maintain the humidity. To keep the correct temperature during this period, I set my Inkbird thermometer to 30 degrees Celsius. I personally use a metal lid that sits over my tray. After the first 12 hours, you can check the progress of your Koji rice. Between 18 and 24 hours is a good time to break up the rice. This will aerate the rice and prevent it from overheating. You should start to notice signs of growth from the spores. This forms a white fuzz on the rice. Around the 40 to 48 hours the Koji rice should be ready. The rice should be thick and matty together. There should be a sweet smell from the rice, and this will depend on the variants of rice and Koji spores used. To store your Koji rice, you can use it immediately, refrigerate for 1 week, or freeze for 6 months. And that's it. You've successfully made your own Koji rice. This versatile ingredient is the secret behind many amazing flavours. You can use it to make delicious miso paste, or even experiment with Koji charcuterie. The possibilities in your kitchen are endless. If you found this guide helpful, please hit the like button, subscribe for more fermentation videos, and let me know in the comments what you plan to make with your Koji first. Thank you for watching, and happy fermenting.